Preparing for your California DMV permit test? Congratulations. You've come to the right channel. On this channel, you'll find everything you need to pass on your first try. Guaranteed. This mock test includes 46 questions, just like the real exam. You'll need 38 correct answers to pass. Quick tip: don't miss the last 8 road sign questions. They're important and can earn you easy points in your exam. All questions are based on the official study guide. Keep track of your score and let us know in the comments how many you got right. Let's get started. Question 1. When using a vehicle with a lap belt and a separate shoulder belt, you should A. Use only the lap belt. B. Use only the shoulder belt. C. Use both the lap and shoulder belt together. D. None of the above. The correct answer is C. Use both the lap and shoulder belt together. Explanation: when riding in a vehicle equipped with both a lap belt and a separate shoulder belt, you must use both belts together. Question 2. Who is responsible for buckling up passengers below 16 years? A. Passenger himself, herself. B. The driver. C. The person with that passenger. D. The government. The correct answer is B. The driver. Explanation: the driver of a vehicle is responsible for ensuring that all passengers under 16 are properly buckled into a seat belt, child car seat, or booster seat. Question 3. Use your low-beam headlights within dash of an oncoming vehicle. A. 300 feet. B. 500 feet. C. 600 feet. D. 1,000 feet. The correct answer is B. 500 feet. Explanation: you must dim your high beam headlights, switch to low beams, when you arrive within 500 feet of an oncoming vehicle. Question 4. What does the picture below indicate? A. The driver is moving or turning left. B. The driver is moving or turning right. C. The driver is slowing or stopping. D. The driver is parking. The correct answer is A. The driver is moving or turning left. Explanation: the driver is giving a hand signal parallel to the road, indicating that they are moving or turning left. Question 5. When faced with a potential hazard, it is better to A. Honk loudly to alert others. B. Maintain your speed and stay in your lane. C. Slow down or stop instead of honking. D. Flash your headlights to signal danger. The correct answer is C. Slow down or stop instead of honking. Explanation: in situations where you face a potential hazard, it is generally safer to slow down or stop rather than honking. Question 6. When should you increase your following distance from the vehicle ahead? A. In bad weather conditions. B. When following large vehicles and motorcycles. C. When driving on slick roads at night or in fog. D. All of the above. The correct answer is D. All of the above. Explanation: You must increase your following distance from the vehicle ahead in bad weather conditions, when following large vehicles or motorcycles, and when driving on slick roads at night driving or in foggy conditions. Question 7. How does carrying a heavy load or towing a trailer affect your vehicle's stopping distance? A. It shortens the stopping distance. B. It has no effect on the stopping distance. C. It increases the stopping distance. D. It reduces the need for braking. The correct answer is C. It increases the stopping distance. Explanation. Carrying a heavy load or towing a trailer makes it harder to stop, increasing your vehicle's stopping distance. Question 8. What should you do when a blind person is crossing the street with a cane or guide dog? A. Honk once to warn them. B. Drive slowly around them. C. Stop and let them pass. D. Flash your headlights. The correct answer is C. Stop and let them pass. Explanation. When encountering a blind person crossing the street with a cane or a guide dog, you should stop immediately and let the person pass. Question 9. Why is cutting off a large truck dangerous? A. It makes them change lanes. B. Trucks can't stop quickly and may crash into you. C. It causes traffic congestion. D. It causes the truck to lose balance. The correct answer is B. Trucks can't stop quickly and may crash into you. Explanation. Cutting off a large vehicle in traffic or on the highway to reach an exit or turn, or beating a truck into a single-lane construction zone are highly unsafe driving behaviors and can lead to a collision. Question 10. When is it legal to drive in a bicycle lane? A. When parking, if permitted. B. When making a right turn. C. To avoid congestion. D. Both A and B. The correct answer is D. Both A and B. Explanation. It is legal to drive in a bicycle lane when parking on the road, if permitted, when entering or leaving the road, and within 200 feet of an intersection for making a right turn. Question 11. What is the safest way to pass a bicyclist in the travel lane? A. Pass closely and quickly. B. Honk and then speed up to pass in the same lane. C. Move to another lane and pass safely, then return. D. Stay behind them until they stop. The correct answer is C. Move to another lane and pass safely, then return. Explanation. To safely pass a bicyclist that is in the travel lane, move to another lane to pass safely and quickly, and then return to your original lane. Question 12. How much following distance should you maintain when driving behind a motorcycle? A. At least 1 second. B. At least 2 seconds. C. At least 3 seconds. D. As close as possible. The correct answer is C. At least 3 seconds. Explanation. When driving behind a motorcycle, you must allow at least a 3-second following distance, so the motorcyclist has enough time to maneuver or stop in an emergency. Question 13. Upon approaching a yield sign, what does the law require you to do? A. You must slow down or stop and yield the right of way to traffic ahead. B. You have the right to go to ahead whether there is traffic present or not. C. You must come to a complete stop. D. None of these. The correct answer is A. You must slow down or stop and yield the right of way to traffic ahead. Explanation. A yield sign means you must slow down or stop if necessary and give the right of way to traffic ahead. Question 14. What should you do when faced with an oncoming vehicle to your left and a bicyclist to your right? A. Brake suddenly. B. Let the car pass first and then pass the bicyclist. C. Pass the bicyclist quickly. D. Pull onto the shoulder. The correct answer is B. Let the car pass first and then pass the bicyclist. Explanation. When faced with an oncoming vehicle to your left and a bicyclist to your right, you should let the car pass first and then safely pass the bicyclist. Question 15. What can happen if you don't stop for a school bus with flashing red lights? A. You get a warning. B. You pay a $100 fine. C. You can be fined up to $1,000 and lose your license for 1 year. D. Nothing happens. The correct answer is C. You can be fined up to $1,000 and lose your license for 1 year. Explanation. If you fail to stop for a school bus with red loading/unloading lights flashing, you may be fined up to $1,000 and your driving privilege could be suspended for 1 year. Question 16. What must you do before crossing railroad tracks with no signals or gates? A. Honk your horn. B. Speed up to cross quickly. C. Ensure there's enough space to fully cross without stopping. D. Wait for another car to cross first. The correct answer is C. Ensure there's enough space to fully cross without stopping. Explanation. When approaching and crossing a railroad track with no signals or gates, you must make sure there is sufficient space to clear the tracks entirely without stopping. Question 17. What must you do when stopped at a red arrow and planning to turn right? A. Turn after giving signals. B. Turn when traffic is clear. C. Turn after honking. D. Wait until the light turns green. The correct answer is D. Wait until the light turns green. Explanation. When you are stopped at a red arrow light and intend to make a right turn, you must wait until the light changes to green before making the turn. Question 18. How do you turn left from a two-way road onto a one-way road? A. From any lane into the rightmost lane. B. From the rightmost lane into any lane. C. From the lane nearest the yellow line into the first left lane. D. From the center lane into the far right lane. The correct answer is C. From the lane nearest the yellow line into the first left lane. Explanation. To make a left turn from a two-way road onto a one-way road, turn from the lane nearest the yellow line into the first available lane on the left side of the road. Question 19. What should you do when entering a designated left turn lane with oncoming traffic? A. Enter quickly and turn without signaling. B. Signal your intention early as you enter the lane. C. Only signal if there's a traffic light. D. Wait in the right lane until it's clear. The correct answer is B. Signal your intention early as you enter the lane. Explanation. When approaching an intersection with a designated left turn lane and oncoming traffic, it's essential to signal your intention early as you enter the left turn lane. Question 20. What should you do when backing up your car? A. Look in your rearview mirror only. B. Look over your shoulder in the direction you are moving. C. Rely only on your backup camera. D. Roll down your window and listen. The correct answer is B. Look over your shoulder in the direction you are moving. Explanation. When backing up your car, you should always look over your shoulder in the direction you are moving to watch out for obstacles or pedestrians in your path.
Finding this video helpful? Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment below. Your support helps us create more practice videos to get you test ready. Now, let's get back to it.
Question 21. What must you never do when passing a vehicle? A. Signal before passing. B. Check your blind spot. C. Drive off the paved or main traveled part of the road. D. None of the above. The correct answer is C. Drive off the paved or main traveled part of the road. Explanation. When passing another vehicle, you must never drive off the paved or main traveled part of the road to pass. Question 22. What should you do before passing a vehicle on an open highway? A. Speed up and swerve around quickly. B. Signal, check your blind spot, and move into the passing lane gradually. C. Pass without signaling if the road is clear. D. Only check your mirrors before moving over. The correct answer is B. Signal, check your blind spot, and move into the passing lane gradually. Explanation. Before passing another vehicle on an open highway, you should signal, look over your shoulder to check your blind spot, and then gradually move into the passing lane. Question 23. What do two sets of solid double yellow lines spaced apart represent? A. A turn lane. B. A passing zone. C. A barrier that must not be crossed except at designated openings. D. A temporary construction lane. The correct answer is C. A barrier that must not be crossed except at designated openings. Explanation. Two sets of solid double yellow lines spaced apart are considered a barrier. You must not drive on, over, or cross them unless at a designated opening.
Don't have time to study every test question? No worries. We've got you covered. You can get ready in less than 1 hour and pass the California DMV permit test guaranteed. Get our premium cheat sheet with 150 must-know questions. Tap the link above to download now. You can also grab it from the description below.
Question 24. Where should you turn your wheels when parking uphill with a curb? A. Keep them straight. B. Toward the curb. C. To the left, away from the curb. D. It doesn't matter. The correct answer is C. To the left, away from the curb. Explanation. When parking your vehicle facing uphill on a road with a curb, turn the steering wheel to the left so the wheels are turned towards the road. That way, the tires will catch the curb if it rolls backward. Question 25. Where is it illegal to park your vehicle? A. In spaces designated for zero-emission vehicles. B. In tunnels or on bridges, except when permitted. C. In cross-hatched areas next to disabled parking spaces. D. All of the above. The correct answer is D. All of the above. Explanation. You must never park or leave your vehicle in the cross-hatched diagonal lines area next to a designated disabled parking space, a space designated for parking or fueling zero-emission vehicles, or in a tunnel or on a bridge, except where permitted by signs. Question 26. What must you do before stopping at the side of the road? A. Slow down and stop anywhere. B. Turn off your engine first. C. Check blind spots, signal if safe, and stop close to the curb. D. Honk to warn others. The correct answer is C. Check blind spots, signal if safe, and stop close to the curb. Explanation. If you need to stop by the side of the road for a short time, 1. Check your mirrors and blind spots before slowing down to see when the way is clear. 2. Turn on your signal before slowing down unless there are vehicles waiting to enter the road from side roads. 3. Stop as close as possible to the curb. Question 27. When the entrance lane is too short to allow acceleration to freeway speed, you should A. Speed up and quickly merge onto the freeway. B. Come to a complete stop before merging. C. Reduce your speed or stop if necessary and wait for a safe gap in traffic. D. Use your hazard lights and merge carefully. The correct answer is C. Reduce your speed or stop if necessary and wait for a safe gap in traffic. Explanation. When the entrance lane is too short for acceleration, it's important to slow down, exercise caution, and wait for a safe gap in traffic on the freeway before merging. Question 28. When are fines doubled in highway construction or maintenance zones? A. When workers are present. B. Only when traffic is light. C. Only during the day. D. When cones are removed. The correct answer is A. When workers are present. Explanation. Fines are doubled in highway construction or maintenance zones when workers are present to enhance safety and protect the workers. Question 29. What should you do if you're about to turn at an intersection and an emergency vehicle approaches? A. Make the intended turn quickly. B. Stay in the intersection. C. Continue straight to clear the intersection quickly, then pull over and stop. D. Reverse out of the intersection. The correct answer is C. Continue straight to clear the intersection quickly, then pull over and stop. Explanation. If you are in an intersection and preparing to make a turn when an emergency vehicle is approaching, you should abandon the turn and clear the intersection by proceeding straight when it is safe to do so, then pull to the right and stop. Question 30. When your vehicle begins to skid, you should A. Press the brake pedal firmly. B. Shift to a lower gear. C. Turn the steering wheel sharply. D. Keep your foot off the brake pedal. The correct answer is D. Keep your foot off the brake pedal. Explanation. The most important thing to do when you start to skid is to keep your foot off the brake pedal, as doing so can make the skid worse. Question 31. How do you recover from a locked wheel skid caused by braking too hard? A. Press the brake harder. B. Turn the wheel sharply. C. Remove your foot from the brake and straighten the wheels. D. Shift into reverse. The correct answer is C. Remove your foot from the brake and straighten the wheels. Explanation. To get out of a locked wheel skid caused by braking too hard, you must remove your foot from the brake to unlock the wheels and straighten the front wheels as the vehicle begins to straighten out. Question 32. What should you do if your vehicle doesn't have ABS and begins to skid? A. Slam the brakes. B. Gradually apply the brake to reduce speed. C. Turn off the ignition. D. Shift into reverse. The correct answer is B. Gradually apply the brake to reduce speed. Explanation. If your vehicle doesn't have ABS and you experience a locked wheel skid, you should gradually apply the brake to reduce speed safely and regain control of the vehicle. Question 33. If you stop due to vehicle trouble, where should you place emergency triangles or flares if available? A. Right beside the car. B. 50 feet behind the vehicle. C. In front of the vehicle. D. 200 to 300 feet behind the vehicle. The correct answer is D. 200 to 300 feet behind the vehicle. Explanation. If you need to stop because of vehicle trouble, place emergency flares or triangles 200 to 300 feet behind your vehicle if you have them. This gives drivers time to change lanes if they need to. Question 34. What should you do if smoke is coming from under your vehicle's hood? A. Keep driving until it clears. B. Pour water on the engine. C. Pull over, turn off the ignition, and exit safely. D. Honk the horn for help. The correct answer is C. Pull over, turn off the ignition, and exit safely. Explanation. If you see smoke coming from under the hood of your vehicle, it indicates a potential fire or mechanical issue. You should pull off the road to a safe location, turn off the ignition to prevent fuel from feeding the fire, exit the vehicle, and maintain a safe distance. Question 35. When must you report a collision to law enforcement? A. Within 3 days. B. Within 24 hours if anyone is injured or killed. C. Only if there's damage. D. Only if police ask. The correct answer is B. Within 24 hours if anyone is injured or killed. Explanation. You must file a report to law enforcement within 24 hours of the occurrence of a collision, if anyone is injured or killed. Question 36. Do ID cards allow you to drive in California? A. Yes, they allow you to drive. B. No, they are only for identification purposes. C. Yes, but only a moped. D. None of the above. The correct answer is B. No, they are only for identification purposes. Explanation. ID cards are only used for identification and do not provide driving privileges in California. Question 37. What is the likely outcome of drinking alcohol while taking drugs, like over-the-counter medicines or depressants? A. It has no effect, as they are different substances. B. It reduces the effects of the alcohol. C. It reduces the effects of the drug or medicine. D. It could multiply the effects of the alcohol. The correct answer is D. It could multiply the effects of the alcohol. Explanation. Drinking alcohol while taking drugs can amplify its effects, significantly impairing judgment, coordination, and overall cognitive function. Question 38. Are you allowed to smoke inside a vehicle when a person younger than 18 years of age is present? A. No, it is illegal. B. Yes, but only if the person is relative. C. It is up to the driver to decide. D. Yes, it is legal. The correct answer is A. No, it is illegal. Explanation. Smoking inside a vehicle, when a person younger than 18 years of age is present, is considered illegal. Question 39. What does this traffic light indicate? A. Drivers must proceed with caution and be prepared to stop. B. Drivers should speed up and pass through the intersection quickly. C. Drivers must come to a complete stop immediately. D. Drivers should prepare to stop as the light is about to turn red. The correct answer is D. Drivers should prepare to stop as the light is about to turn red. Explanation. A solid yellow light warns drivers to prepare to stop as the signal is about to turn red. Drivers must slow down and stop safely before the intersection. Question 40. What does this sign indicate? A. The minimum speed you must drive in the area ahead. B. Speed limits are strictly enforced in the area ahead. C. The recommended speed for all vehicles in the area ahead. D. It warns drivers of upcoming speed bumps or irregularities in the area ahead. The correct answer is B. Speed limits are strictly enforced in the area ahead. Explanation. This sign indicates that speed limits are strictly enforced in the area ahead. It alerts drivers that they are entering a zone where the posted speed limit must be followed closely. Question 41. What does this sign indicate? A. Drivers can stop to rest in this area. B. Drivers are allowed to stop for a quick phone call. C. All vehicles must stop here for a vehicle inspection. D. Drivers must not stop their vehicle in this area unless they are actively loading or unloading passengers. The correct answer is D. Drivers must not stop their vehicle in this area unless they are actively loading or unloading passengers. Explanation. This sign informs drivers that they must not stop their vehicles in this area unless they are actively loading or unloading passengers. Question 42. What does this sign indicate? A. There is an unpaved, rough road ahead. B. There is a construction zone ahead. C. There is a dead end ahead. D. There is a winding road ahead. The correct answer is A. There is an unpaved, rough road ahead. Explanation. This sign alerts drivers that the road ahead may not be paved or it may be in poor condition with potholes, loose gravel, or other rough features. Drivers should reduce speed, proceed with caution, and be aware of potential hazards that could affect vehicle control or comfort. Question 43. What does this sign indicate? A. The road ahead is closed for all traffic. B. The road ahead will become a two-way highway with no physical divider. C. The divided highway will continue without any changes. D. The road ahead will merge into a one-way street for all traffic. The correct answer is B. The road ahead will become a two-way highway with no physical divider. Explanation. This sign warns drivers that the divided highway is ending, and the separated lanes will soon merge into a single roadway. Traffic in both directions will no longer be physically separated, so drivers should reduce speed, stay alert, and prepare to share the road with oncoming vehicles. Question 44. What does this sign indicate? A. There is a hotel nearby. B. There is a hospital ahead. C. You must honk to alert hospital staff. D. The road is reserved for hospital vehicles only. The correct answer is B. There is a hospital ahead. Explanation. This road sign indicates the presence of a hospital facility nearby. Question 45. What should you expect when you see this sign? A. The road ahead is closed, and you must follow a detour for the next 8 kilometers. B. You can take a scenic route for the next 8 kilometers. C. The detour is optional. You can choose to stay on the main road. D. The detour will add an additional 8 kilometers to your journey. The correct answer is A. The road ahead is closed, and you must follow a detour for the next 8 kilometers. Explanation. This sign warns that the road ahead is closed, requiring drivers to take a detour for the next 8 kilometers. Ignoring the detour is not an option, as the main road is inaccessible. Question 46. What does this painted blue curb indicate? A. A loading zone for commercial vehicles. B. Parking spaces exclusively reserved for people with disabilities. C. A fire lane where parking is prohibited. D. A short-term parking area for passenger, drop-off and pick-up. The correct answer is B. Parking spaces exclusively reserved for people with disabilities. Explanation: the painted blue curb is used to designate parking spaces that are exclusively reserved for people with disabilities. Did you pass this mock test? Feel free to share your score in the comments below. If you are struggling, don't worry, we'd love to help you pass your test.